Us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
A second down throw for Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Second down at the 43-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. Now it's going to be third down. Leggett in motion. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. A gain of 17 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
It's a gain of 17
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Throwing on second down, Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A run on first and goal to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. Leggett in motion. On second down, Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Out of the shotgun, Young. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Tataroa McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The 15-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Young. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Young hands it to Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Carolina.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A big play for the Panthers. 36 yards.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Young. Checking it down, this one is caught, and he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. The motion man is Sanders. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Wright to add the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up
Offside.
2nd down.
Defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. operating from the shotgun. It's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's a give. Running right. It's Stevenson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love that.
The Panthers offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. On first down, it is Hubbard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
It's to the right side and corralled by Thielen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
To throw is Young. He'll try to run for it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Jabril Peppers. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Carolina.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now Hubbard. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's third down.
Young. Moving to his right. And he will score! Bryce Young, touchdown Carolina. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
On is right for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Panthers will take a 21-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's caught by Bourne. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now Stevenson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
48-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter in the books. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is May. He finds Hollins on the ground. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's May. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. A carry now for Gibson. And he'll take this to the 13.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll try and run. And here's Stevenson. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
2 yards.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
A 31-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Patriots cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Christian Ellis, they're on the stop.
Made at the 24-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Back to throw, Young. Oh, the pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
9 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Now Gibson. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Third and a long way to go. Now, May. To the left side, he's got Henry. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Now Young. Now he'll air one out. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for the Panthers. 37 yards.
First down.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
On the give, it's Hubbard. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the bootleg, it's Young. To get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. From the gun, it's Young. He pulls it in around the 5.
Young's pass.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 5-yard line.
The ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Now Young. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers.
Carolina.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now right to add the extra point. He's got it. Panthers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Patriots 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field,
Carolina.
and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. May going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Diggs.
May's pass complete to Stephon Diggs. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is May. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw again is May. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of
New England
11.
going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's May again. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gibson.
That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Patriots.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Gain of 2.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. No issues there. This one is good. And the Pats are back within 2 scores.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On play action, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
10 yards to go.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
Drake May on the scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Now it's Horn. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
He's brought down.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Yards. First down, Panthers.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The motion man is Sanders. On 2nd down, Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And a Panther 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina.
Make no mistake about it, he may get to glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On is right for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Panthers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Patriots 13.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Woo! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return.
The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, They're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, New England.
And the Patriots.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline, and that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards that time for number 17.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Young to throw on 1st and 10, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. On play action, Young to the goal line and in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now right to add the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers are able to extend the lead.
42, Patriots 13.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, New England. You talk about a response after the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown. The special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Christian Ellis, they're on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. The motion man is Sanders. Throwing on second down, Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Here's May. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This is caught. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works, big yardage, and the 1st down.
They pulled out all the stops on that fake, Mike, and it's one thing to call that in practice. But then to have the guts to call that and execute it in a real game, I mean, that takes some real confidence, and it worked out to perfection and just an incredible play all around.
May to the air once more. They'll try to set up the screen here, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. To throw now, May. That's Hooper open right side.
May's pass.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Diggs on the reception, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point
May
conversion.
to throw again. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him.
That keeps the score, Panthers
So they decide to put the
42.
ball in the air, which I don't mind on this
26.
2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Horn now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. How about that? Quick feet there, made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He'll try to run for it with Hubbard. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Carolina first down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
Two-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
A short one there, caught by Tremble. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Here's second down. From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On the give, this is Stevenson, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
He's brought down at the
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
We'll set up the screen for Gibson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
The second down throw is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
3rd and long. To throw is May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. A run with Hubbard, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 10. McMillan, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The motion man is Sanders. Now Dowdle. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
37-yard line. A gain of a yard. And a Panther first down.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Forced out to his right. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now Young. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
On 4th down, here comes Matthew Wright for the Panthers field goal. This from 34 yards. Wright's kick is good. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
26.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After making the field goal, here's Wright now to send this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 28
They'll have a first
yards.
down. It's a gain of 28.
That's good for a Patriots.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 43.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Throw on the run is complete.
That's good.
And they'll move this ball
Patriots.
way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
A gain there of 24 yards. First down, New England. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From out of the gun, here's May. He'll step up and run this.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The extra point is good. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 33.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Young fires quick. That's Thielen. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
39-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. New England going to take their second timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.